hello. It's on. Can you guys hear me? Hi, how is everyone doing today? Great, thank you all for being here today in Puerto Rico. My name is Tami Zakrie, and like Anthony said, I am a New York real estate salesperson. I've been doing that for 8 years in New York. I also run a nonprofit where I'm a program director, and the nonprofit is for underprivileged women and women entrepreneurs to turn their passion, their purpose, into a profession. And now we have a full circle where the women who go through the nonprofit, the alumni, become coaches and mentors because they went through the same path that they just did. I also coach women entrepreneurs. So that's who I am. Yes, and how is all of that possible? Well, before I used to have these limiting beliefs. These limiting beliefs started when I was 12 years old. When I was 12 years old, my father, he passed, right? And the limiting belief that I had was that I'm alone, that I need to be Miss Independent, and I have no support. So when that happened, that was until about 35, 36 years old, I discovered for myself that that is what's been stopping me. Like, who has it here that they have limiting beliefs, like I'm not worth it, I don't deserve it? By raising hands, like I sell myself short, I can't see my dreams possible, right? So when you're standing in that limiting belief, guess what shows up? Everything that you don't believe in. So what I did was I went to a coach. I hired a coach. I said, I have all of these dreams and I don't know how to do them. I don't know how to take my dream and make it into a reality. So my coach said, Tami, you have to believe it. And once I started believing in myself, what I got to do is exactly what I'm doing right now. Now, was it easy? No, it was not easy. I'm not saying your dreams are going to be easy, but going after what matters to you in your life is what's important to you. Like, what moves you? What inspires you? For me, it's all about commitment. Whatever shows up when you're committed, that's what's going to show up. Like, I'm committed to empowering women across the nation, across the world. Because us women, we have a voice. And once we stand in that power, we get to be able to do whatever we want. And that's how I'm able to do exactly what I want in my life. So, when I was about 4 years ago, I had also this limiting belief because I didn't know how to do sales. Even though I was a New York real estate salesperson, I was a top listing agent for 4 years, and I was the only woman on that list. I was unfulfilled in my job. I was bored, I was sad, I was depressed, and I did not do what I really loved. I was at the top of my game, and I still did not feel fulfilled. So then people around me are like, oh, you didn't do sales. You never did sales. My environment was telling me, no, you're not a salesperson, even though I did have a license to sell real estate. So I got coaching, and I keep getting coaching, and because without my coaches, I would not be who I am today. That's why I became a coach, to be of service to others. So I sold myself short, and once I got coaching, I went ahead and I'm like, oh my God, I got confidence, clarity. And then about 6 months later, after my 4 years, I'm walking into my broker's office with a $60,000 check. Now, how is that possible? I went ahead and I asked about 15 landlords, do you want to sell your building? Do you want to sell your building? After 15 no's, the 16th was a yes. I was like, oh my God, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I want to partner with you, and I want to sell your house. I have no idea what I'm doing. He's like, you serious? And I said, yes, I'm serious. So we partnered up together, and he taught me everything he knew because of support. I asked for support. I wasn't able to ask for support because I felt like this limiting belief, like I have to do everything alone, and I'm not supported, and I'm Miss Independent. And that just doesn't work in my world, or in the world at all. So now, since I have all of these dreams and all of these like possibilities present for me, I get to be able to have accountability partners. My accountability partners is my community, is people who hold me account to a higher listening than myself. And they always tell me, they say, Tami, live your life inside a problem. Then there's no such thing as a problem, you know, because you're just living your life. And if you just choose exactly what you want, like really look at your life now and say, what is it that I want? and then start from there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be looking like some kind of way. It just has to be something that moves you, touches you, and inspires you. Once you have that, then that's your commitment. And your commitment is what's going to wake you up in the morning. It's what's going to drive you to do the things that you want to do. And then once you have your commitment present every single morning, you're living the life with fulfillment, joy, peace of mind. You have self-expression and what really matters to you. So just look at your life right now and see like what that is that you really want to do. Like what is it that someone really wants to do that they don't think that they could do it or don't see it's possible? So you have it that you have, your limiting belief is that you're not enough. Yeah, it's like right here, and it's like, well, that's so great that you even hear it, you know? That's called your little voice. That little voice in your head, I have it, and it's just a muscle you have to really work on. Acknowledge it, like, oh, I'm not enough. Like, I woke up this morning, I'm like, yes, I'm enough. I'm affirmation, like, I am the one, I'm gonna get it done. And I don't know how it's gonna happen. I just know that the universe, the second you put your dreams on a piece of paper, out of your thoughts onto a piece of paper, and wake up every morning to that, and be grateful, every morning, what shows up is exactly what you want. The universe will open up and totally get you exactly what you want. So live your life inside of a problem. Thank you for sharing. So yeah, my accountability buddies, every Wednesday we have a call. We have a FaceTime call. And it's where we just go ahead and just share what we really want to create in our lives. And they hold me account to everything. So we have every single week where they listen to me bigger than myself. And so that's really great because I'm like, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Why? Like, I don't want to mess up. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I clear that out, and then I create who I am in the world, and who I am as a woman of my word, and who I am as a confident, powerful, vulnerable, courageous woman. And I stand in that every single day. And what shows up for me is opportunities like this, where I get to be able to share my life and experiences with all of you guys in the world. And that's who I get to be, of service to everyone around me. And once I start doing that, I'm lit up in the morning. Some mornings I don't want to wake up. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to sleep. And then I get all the phone calls and all the emails, and I don't answer them. And then I'm like, oh, okay, wait, what am I committed to? So you just knowing that you have, like, I'm not enough. I used to have I'm not enough. It's still there. Or I don't deserve it. Or who am I to be the one to do anything in the world? Or am I worthy enough to make it happen? So what I get to do every morning is clear that out of my space and just do some affirmations. I also write gratitude in the morning. I invite you all to write a 30-day challenge for yourself, where every single morning you write what you're grateful for like 5 minutes. It will transform your life, because you just got to start right where you're at. The second you start with right where you're at, things will start moving. The how will show up. The how is, the universe works in its crazy ways, and the second you just get committed to something, live your life inside of a problem. Seriously, it totally works. And the way I used to do that, I learned this in one of my development classes, where it's be, do, have. Be is like a state of being, like being excited, being enthusiastic, being courageous, being vulnerable. And then you get to do. Like, do whatever that is that you want to do. Like, answer emails, call people, go to events, networking, sell houses, get clients. And then what do I get to have? Is money, freedom, joy, peace of mind. And most people think it's the opposite. If I get that new car, I'm going to be happy. And then you sit in traffic and you're honking the horn. Why isn't this person leaving? Why isn't this person moving? You're not happy anymore, are you? So most people think that if I have this house, if I have this car, if I have this relationship, or if I have this job, you're going to be happy or fulfilled. Instead, I'm inviting you guys to all flip it. Flip it to where you guys are just being whatever inspires you, whatever lights you up. That's one of the best keys. I didn't grasp it until I actually did it. Because it's all a thought. Like, if you don't take action on what matters to you from a space that's like joy, fulfillment, happiness. You're not going to produce the results in life that you want, because then there'll be resistance, you'll be resigned, and you'll be resentful. And those 3 R's is what I wake up in the morning and they're still there. Like, I resist this, I resent this, and I resent that. And those 3 R's, when I take actions from there, my world is upside down. So I invite you all to just really create something for yourself in your life that's really going to touch, move, and inspire you. Write down your dreams, write down your goals, and then what shows up for you is opportunities of people that are going to support you in that. And before, I thought I never had any support, and now all I do is surround myself by like-minded people that only listen to me greater than myself, and I literally commit myself every single morning to my dreams and to my goals. And my goals, they change all the time. They don't have to be perfect. I used to be able to think to myself, like, it has to be perfect before I even take action on it. And then I don't take any action. And then I procrastinate, I avoid responsibility, and I get overwhelmed. Like, who gets overwhelmed here? And yeah. Yeah, and responsibility, like, who's gonna, oh my God, you are the one. If you really look at yourself, you matter. Everyone in this room matters. And once you look at your life and you say, okay, enough is enough. I am done, and I am enough, and I'm gonna get the job done about what my dreams are. So when you do get overwhelmed, the impact of all of that is that you don't have anything that you want in life. You don't have the money, you don't have the relationship, you don't have the job that you want. So I invite you all to write down a gratitude, at least 5 minutes. You know, you could just write it, and then also do affirmations. Does everyone know what an affirmation is? Okay, great. An affirmation is what you tell yourself in the morning. You look in the mirror and you say, I am enough, I am great, I am awesome, I am phenomenal, and you say it to yourself. Now the trick is, saying it doesn't make a difference. Believing it makes a difference. So the second you start believing in yourself and believing what you are creating for yourself, things start moving that historically will never move before. So that's an affirmation. And then does everyone know what meditation is? Yes? Where you close your eyes and you just meditate. There's a whole bunch of meditation on YouTube so that you guys can just like look for a 5-10 minute meditation, and you could just meditate in the morning and just calm your mind down, because the thing doesn't stop. It's actually going right now as you're listening to me. Like, is that girl wearing a cute shirt? Is she wearing a cute skirt? Her nails look cute. Her hair's cute. You know, it's like going on, right? Or is she saying anything I like? But yeah, that voice is always going to be there. And the second that you acknowledge it, whether it's going to be disempowering, you could go with I'm not worthy, I'm not happy, I'm sad, I'm mad, or you can go with something that empowers you. You have a choice. And me, I used to avoid responsibility. I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to be the one. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't. That's not me. But the second I just start empowering myself, things around me just start moving in the direction that I want it to. And I don't know how it happens. It just happens. But the first thing is to take action on what matters to you by writing it down and sharing it with your community of people. Like, I want to be a barber, and I want to be the best barber out there. Or I want to be a coach. I want to be the best coach that empowers people. And the second you start realizing that, you write it down, and you just live into that future. And that future is if I told you what I was doing 4 years ago, and you would have looked at me out here right now on stage, I would have been laughed at you 4 years ago. I'm like, me on stage? Are you serious? Me? No way. But now I go ahead and I do training and developments where I get to develop myself to be able to be with people and be able to, this is the #1 fear, is public speaking. Death is second, right? And I'm up here. And so, but that's the training and development that I did for myself so that I could be of service to other people. Because I'm committed to transforming the world and empowering women and having their voice be heard. So thank you guys so much for being here today. But if you guys have any questions about coaching, about empowerment, about transformation, anything, or any questions you have about anything, you guys can totally come to me and speak to me, and I'm here for you, okay? Thank you all.